All right. Pop that out. Alexa. Pop you out. Go like that. What's up, Fav? How you doing? How you doing? Ah. I alive. Yes, hello, hello, hello. My music is way too loud right now. Why is it so loud? I don't know. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What's up, Frosty? How you doing? My day is going well. We updated, so if you notice this, uh, we have something now. We have something now. Look at that thing. Look at the beauty. This is only an iron one, but don't worry, don't worry. We had 4 scrap just hanging around. So, oh, you're all good, Fav. Now, the unfortunate thing, I did update my game, but that means I don't have all of the mods and extensions that I had. So, yeah. It is what it is, but I got the important ones, so. Yeah, McGurdy, thank you so much for the like. Let me know if the music is too loud. I don't know why. It's really loud. So, but like, when I say that I don't have all my extensions, like, one thing I don't have is, this isn't how I do it. How many days am I at? I am at, I actually legit have a diamond just chilling in one of my other boxes. We are like 70 days in, like real days in. When I created this, I didn't, what? I'm stupid. It's however many that is, so. It's 70 real days, it's whatever. Past that. Yeah, music is just TikTok side, but it feels loud. So, it is what it is. But we're gonna go and we are gonna get a nice shiny spear. Not really that loud. Perfect. Don't need that guy anymore. I have also come to the conclusion that there is a very good chance I accidentally stab somebody. I feel like that's the right way to do it, but like, am I stupid? What else am I live on? I am live on Twitch and TikTok as well. Am I stupid? What? What? Did you guys know? You need the upgrade trim if you don't. Oh my gosh. I literally was about to say, like, did you guys know you needed a template? And then, like, I closed down my browser and saw Frosty saying you need a smithing template, and then McGurdy said the same thing. Like, oh my gosh. What are we on about? What are we on about? Yes, I for real searched it up. Like, I don't do stupid for long. Can I craft a smithing template? No. Does this mean that I'm going to need to go to a bastion? Yo, McGurry, thank you so much for the follow. Does this mean I'm going to need to go to a bastion? Yes. Oh my gosh. Bastion. What's a bastion? Why does... No. I have a lot of builds on here that I am very person. So, yo, Juanita, thank you so much for the subscribe and the like. You need at least one to get more. Yeah. I had a feeling. I have a lot of builds on here, so I'm very protective of this server, so. Well. Alrighty. What's my streaming schedule? It is like 3 or 4 nights a week. I try to do Mondays. Tuesday or Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then Saturday. So. I need to get at least one. Yeah, Fav. I know. I really need to stream earlier on Fridays, but here we are. But if that's the case, I will figure out what Bastion is later. There was a reason why I said it. Oh no. Come on. Oh, that's what that is. Oh. All right. Breathing, it's Monday, Tuesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturdays. All right, you're all good, McGurdy. You're all good. So, oh no. What we're gonna do is we are going to. So, they apparently added stuff to netherite tools because they're annoying. We are going to make some new friends. So there is an enchant that we need, which is called lunch. So we are going to get that, which means I need rails. I need lots of iron, which thankfully we have a lot of. We're going to need quite a few minecarts. Quite a few minecarts. And then we will also need we'll just turn the blocks into emeralds. We'll need lecterns. Now, I don't have any lecterns right now, but that's okay. That's okay, because we can very easily make them. Because I have a plethora a plethora of villagers. That'll give me bookshelves. Like that. I also use it to do some cheeky business. And what we're going to do is we're going to go like that. Go like that. We're also going to turn all these people. Yo, Real Purple Heart, what's up? How you doing? So we're going to come back over here. We're going to grab all these. We're going to grab that. We're also going to grab those guys because we're going to need those guys. As you can see, I was doing a bit of this already. We've actually expanded. So, yawn. Fav, why are you awake? Why are you awake? But we're going to go like so. And I'm just going to do this one at a time because we're going to need to get all these. So, oh no. I'm watching my favorite YouTuber. You know what? The fact that you considered me a YouTuber is pristine. That's what I want to be considered. Oh no! What happened? Quick, we must save him. Well, this is awkward. Perfect. What am I doing? We are turning a whole bunch of villagers. So this way. That was really loud. That was really loud. So this way, I almost ate a golden apple. Nasha, thank you for the share, Purple Heart. Yes, we're making new friends. You see this guy? You see this guy? He's our new friend. He's our new friend. We like our friends. Yeah, Gussie, listen. No. We will do another trial chamber another time, but I'm not doing that today or next week. I could feel it that I only had a certain patience for that, so Killua, no. I am very protective of the server because we have a lot of stuff on it, so no, King. We'll try that again later. But I got other stuff I want to work on. We got the spear. So now I just need to figure out a template. Which that'll be a bastion. But what we're going to go for first is lunge. After that, yeah, that's one thing. Is like the spear is really nice. Like I 100% before this was just flying around, spearing things constantly. But now we need to get lunge. And the reason we need to get lunge is because that way we can actually get mending onto the spear. And eventually I'll get tired of this and just go get the other one. So look at the shade. No, Purple Heart, I do not. I have never been, or I know how to get one. We went to a trial chamber. It's just I know that's something I can't consistently do, like what I need to get it. So, and it realistically could be like the next one. But what enchantment am I looking for? Lunge. I'm looking for lunge because that way then I can get mending on my spear as well. So. But yeah. My friend got one last week. Yeah. It's one of those things, like, I almost feel like I might need to do just off stream. Yeah, Demekos, thank you so much. You know I will, so. And it's not like anything like, oh, I just like spawn it in, but like, just one of those things that it's like, I feel like I need to like just allow myself to just zone out for 30 minutes in between like each one so my brain doesn't fry. Yo, Tom, thank you so much for the follow. Because I truly and genuinely, like, I play this game so that I can build and so that I can do crazy build, like, crazy things in it. I don't really play to fight mobs. So, what's up, Beaker? How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah. I'm doing pretty good. We're trying to get lunge, but it's not working out so far. There are just so many enchantments, like there are so many different enchantments. Yeah. Yeah, we're about to go get another guy. What is your like goal for stream? Beaker, I really don't have one. We just kind of vibe out and I appreciate every like I get, so. Which reminds me, I didn't update the follower goal. Whoops. Demacos at this point, yes. Like, yeah. Yeah. Because it is just like I can combine the books, like that's no big deal. Oh, loyalty. It had me in the first half, not gonna lie, had me in the first half. Oh, power. Anybody else hear Mirio just yell power? Because I did. Looting. Ow. I'm fairly confident we've gone an entire day. You're all good, Beaker. You're all good. Yo, we're almost at 200 likes. Let's go. I'm honestly like 3 more and then we're going to go get another guy. Like, he's just not giving us what we need. I'm well aware that was number 3. But 2 of them don't count. Oh my gosh. The honest curse would have been that he would have gotten it with that one. 100 years later. Yes. Quick. I need a book. I need a book. Alright. I need a book. Alright. We got that locked in. We at least got lunch 1. Abu the boss. What's up? How you doing? We at least got the one. Yay! Surprise, it's nighttime. Who could have guessed? Not me. I totally heard that zombie outside. Oh, boo, we just got to lunge one, so pretty good. Before that, we were starting to lose hope, but pretty good now. Did I set the rails? I don't believe I did. We need to set the rails. So what we're going to do is throw that in there so he doesn't go flying out like the last guy did. Yay! We did it! Nice, Abu. This is not a new world. This one's pretty old. This one is about 5 years old, so. This one is pretty old. Your magic worked. Yes, your magic. Now watch this. Kobe! Oh, not that dedicated. We definitely had a couple of years where we weren't doing much of anything on the server. And I was like, why am I still paying for this server? And then I was like, I can't quite let go of the world. So, thought I lost it at one point. That was a trip. That was a trip. But shout out Apex Hosting. They are real ones. I can't wait for this guy to give us lunge 3 off the rip. How did you get the zombie to wear the netherite? Well, we had a lot of it. And you didn't need a smithing template when it initially came out, so we just threw it all on him for the fun of it. That's the final boss. So that's how. He was naked. Yeah, Abu, thank you so much for the likes. I really think I do need a Riptide guy, but... yes, Abu, I am streaming on the purple app and the red app. So both of those are Schwanky Kong. SCHWANKE Kong. So. What magic? How old is your world, though? The world has been running since I think at least 1.16, if not 1.14. It's been active for 5-6 years now. So. Out of nowhere for the zombie to get it. I actually have a villager breeder, and that's where they're all coming from. So. Alex, I only really play Minecraft on stream now. But I do play Apex Legends, Command and Conquer General 0 Hour, Civ 5. I know it looks like my friends are getting back into 7 Days to Die. So, yo, Boo, thank you so much for the follow. So, might be playing a little bit of that, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, and then I also have there's another like zombie extractor that I want to play. Can't quite remember the name of it. I do have it. Fav, go to bed if you need to. Like, oh, the Midnight Walkers. I need to look into that game. You can get lunch 3 spears from end ships. Oh my gosh. Do we need to go end busting? Boo, this is Java. Do we need to go end busting? We might need to go end busting. Imagine just flying around with the elytra, just spearing shulkers right off the sides. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Yeah. The ADHD is kicking in. So I'll do with the little overhead. So this is our villager trading hall. This is where we're spending a lot of our time. It's based off of like a Roman courtyard. And then we have a bathhouse here, which is actually a sugarcane farm. Back here, we have a barn and then a horse barn, along with the silo. That's pumpkins and melons. But you can see we got a whole bunch of horses in here. Yo. And then, yeah, we got the wheat field here. Yo. Look at all the lights pouring in. Oh, my goodness. What's my biggest build in the world? Well, you're looking at it. But then this is what I would consider my main base, my main home. It's based off of the Tower of Winds, and it actually houses my iron farm. So that iron farm has been there for like 6 versions of Minecraft, so still works. So iron farms haven't changed. But yeah. I'm choking on air. How? I don't know. That's not right. This was all duped, so we didn't actually mind that much, I don't think. I'm fairly confident it was duped. So, but yeah, somebody pulled a prank on me. They hated my storage, like when we were in here. Like this was our main storage. It's like it was unorganized, so they just moved everything down here. The hilarious thing, though, is I never moved anything out of there. So, it backfired on them. But then, 1,100 likes, let's go. We have a very simple villager breeder here. We did have to make some modifications by adding beds, obviously. He was a real one. Yeah. Purple heart. Yeah. And then this guy. So I did burn out on this game. So this is based off of the Temple of Artemis. This is by far a massive build. There's a very good reason for it. But we'll get in there in a second. This is a dripstone farm, which is very basic. It's all manual. What's up, Gento? No, this is on Java. Yeah, and as Fav is saying, this is our bee farm. So when they introduced bees and they introduced the honey block and copper, everybody was like, oh, we need something to, like a farm to harvest all this stuff, right? And they all made these like little 1x1 cells and all that. Because like efficiency. So me being me, I said, let's not do that. And we made this little sanctuary. So it's all perfectly lit up. You can still see all the bee farms, all the contraptions in there. You might have been able to hear a bee just now. But so you can come up in here and watch them. So yeah. This was definitely my favorite build until we recently finished a build over in Finrad. Then if we go over here, so in this building, we have a couple of shops because there used to be a lot. My name is Logan too. Because we used to have like 3 or 4 people on the server, so we'd have shops. And I have a lot of the farms, so. But in here, we actually have a mob farm. So I was at one point. It's all good, Logan. We'll get there eventually. You're all good, Purple Heart. So, I was considering making all this like a huge platform just to make it a super overpowered mob farm. But nobody needs that. Nobody really needs that. Yo, Logan, thank you so much for the follow and the likes. Abu, thank you so much for the share. But yeah, we do still have stuff to do in here. We are getting back into it a little bit, so never say never when it comes to if it will be completed or not. But that took a good few months of streaming. So up here we have our gold farm. It's an older generation one. So it definitely took a long time because a lot of those blocks we actually traded for. So. But then if we come over here, which I'll sleep real quick. Which turns out, if I want to call the villagers here, all I need to do is just AFK here for like 3 days. Like 3 Minecraft days, and there will be so few villagers. But this is Finred. So this is the build that we're working on now. After we finish up with the villager trading hall, we're actually going to come and just start tearing down more of that mountain tonight. But so this is the build we're currently working on, and we're mostly done with it. But it is a tournament field. So spectators, VIP boxes. And then all we got to do to finish it up is put in interior here and then just light this area up. And also put in our jousting lines, so. But this is my new favorite build. Now, do you guys want to see something really cool? It's inside of my head. Just so this way I don't waste so many rockets. This is Appa's home. So everybody's putting happy gas in like little 1x1 or like little boxes that'll hold them. They're putting in happy gas into little, or leashing them just to hold them in one spot. I was like, no. So Appa just roams around freely in here. The gates keep him in here. I don't need to worry about him. I have a chest right here that has snowballs in it, so whenever I need them, I can easily access it. So, and then this is the build we completed before that. So this is a watchtower that is actually, if I can get up on the wall, overlooking the sea, and then it is actually, I had to build out. So all this terrain right here is actually me generated, not Minecraft generated. And then this obviously is me generated. We got to knock down that and finish that off. But come over here. You can actually see this is a little cave that just goes back here. And Wormy lives in this cave. So. But yeah. So. We did that watchtower. Let's see if I can hit one of the windows. Haha, got it. So it's all decked out, ready for people to come in. Like, yeah, Abu, it's really cool. We got every single level is like that. So you got bows, you got arrows, you got swords, different levels of gear. Where are the rest of the players? Well, you see, I need to figure out how I want to let people back onto the server and when. So, but yeah, we got all different armor. So a lot of this stuff is like cosmetic, but and then we have a prison down here. So yeah. Do I have a gunpowder farm? I use mainly my mob farm for gunpowder, but I did try to build one here. So my goal is to eventually have like all my farms here, along with just a bunch of decorative buildings. So if we fly over here, so that's an uncompleted barn. This build is actually the first build that was in Finrad, and that is an orphanage. Okay, this is where I need to say Finrad is based off of a book that I wrote, and Finrad has an orphanage that is very key to the plot as it involves the main character. It involves two sub-characters. It is very important to the plot. So, like, if I don't have the orphanage here, if I don't have the orphanage in this town, it's not really Finrad. So, yeah. But yeah, so only recently built a gunpowder farm. Oh no. So this is the orphanage. It's all decked out in here. This is actually like a little strip mall area. So eventually this will be like a dried kelp farm. This will be a smithing shop. It's just none of the underground work is done. No. Oh my gosh, Fav. No. Where can you read my book? It is actually available on Kindle and Amazon. It's called Bosca Finrad. So, but then this is also a bamboo plank farm, so that way I don't need to worry about planks for like chests and stuff. And then this is the building that started the trend of me tearing down builds and rebuilding them. So this is a building block store, theoretically. And then down here is a resin farm. So, oh, waves. No, I do not. But we just recently updated and I got a spear. So I got a resin farm down there. These are just decorative houses. They're triple identical. So all three of them are identical. They're just built like that. And then, yeah, these are three more decorative. This is meant to be like a bookstore. So we got Bosca Finrad right there, bestseller. Not going to get too close to those two guys. So, but then we got like a flower shop and then a smithy. So, and then on this little stretch, again, this build right here, second build, is very important to the plot of the book. This is a pub. So we got a kitchen back here, which is actually hilarious that we have a butcher back here. And then we got one bedroom and 2 bedroom. So I want to eat the flowers. Oh, why, Fav? Then we got our 2 horses in here. Somebody moved. I think I did. But then we also have this shop, which is Drox leather and trousers, which is meant to be like a tanning salon, and then up here is just where he lives. So, again, very important. Server seems so complete. It's not. Like this build is far from done. And then this is a church, hilarious, right next to the pub. But from the baptismal is actually where all the villagers come out of. So if I go to free cam, it's actually a villager trading or a villager breeder. Which, excuse me, sir. Do I plan on using shades in the future? No, I actually don't. And then if I come over here, so people were like, "Oh, you need to turn this into an XP grinder or whatever, yada yada yada." Terrible XP grinder. But yeah, and then we got the or the copper golems here, and then this will just basically be a utility room. I haven't decorated it fully. There was another version of this build, but again, got tore down and rebuilt. Bedrock or Java? This is Java. And then also with the church, there was a different version of that building, which it was a clinic, and that looked terrible. So that got torn down. It's actually the reason I got burnt out is because that one looked terrible. But then there's this behemoth. Yeah, mine is, I have a Enderman farm. So, this is going to be a bank. Eventually, we'll get this interior done. I'll have a stream where I just do interiors all stream. But I haven't fully committed to that because there's a chance I change some things around. And it's going to be a pain in the butt when I do it. But it is what's going to be our storage room. Now, why would anybody need this much storage, you might ask? Well, it's because I have more than this amount of stone in my other storage system in the mob farm. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Do I have any builds in the end, though? No, I do not. I have the Enderman farm, and that's it. So, yeah, boo. Yeah, I get that a lot. But so I put shulkers in here, they'll get unloaded. I can also just chuck items into here and they'll go around. So you can go like that and they'll go up and around. So, and Jennifer, yes, this is me. It is me. It is Shwaki Gong. So, LP, I am on PC and playing Java. I actually don't plan on making a shulker farm just solely because it's not necessary for me to do that. Like if there were a lot of other people on the server, I would probably consider it or try to coax somebody else to make one. Because the one that Impulse and Tango made, that thing was crazy. Do I have an XP farm? Yeah, that would be the Enderman farm. So, and then this is actually a replica of the first build that we built on this world, our first starter base. So, got the bed. It's a nice little lean-to. We got the chest here. So, yeah, don't ask Fab any questions. Like, it's not going to work out right now. Well, Wave, when you're not consistent, it is what it is. So, But we're on the right track now, so. Do I know Hermitcraft? Yes, I did just mention Impulse and Tango, and I have 2 farms that are a direct result of them committing atrocities against the mobs of Minecraft. Yes. So, I do know Hermitcraft. I love saying that and then coming into here. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there one day. So, we'll get to 500 within a couple of months, and then we'll just keep on going up from there. So, were the player heads from old members? Yeah, some of them were. Some of them were also me. So, the ones in the lower level of the mob farm are mine. But let me jump up. Oh my gosh, mending. Yeah, I have an XP farm and an Enderman farm, so. So these were all the old members. Everybody's just kind of moved on. So. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I'm not too sure. I would say I probably really don't have. Like, Mumbo would probably be like Minecraft. So. But otherwise, I really don't have too many favorites. Midoriya used to be my skin. There was a skin I had way back on like the first few streams. Horrendous. Yeah, it does look really cool. Do I watch? Nope, that's just my state of being. Tomacos. So. I would say Mumbo's probably like my favorite streamer. If I'm watching a stream though, or like my favorite YouTuber, if I'm watching a stream though, I'd definitely watch Impulse. So, which Impulse is looking great. I'm trying to do what Impulse is doing. But no, I don't watch the unstable server. I know there's been a lot of people talking about it. You want to eat dirt? Why do you want to eat dirt? Impulse streams. There's actually quite a few of the hermits that stream now. I know Green's done a little bit of streaming. Gemini Tay, Impulse, Tango. Skiz is like actually like an incredibly funny streamer. Unstable is nice once you start. It gets interesting. Yeah. Mumbo doesn't really stream, which, yeah. But there's quite a few of them that do stream, so. Yo, Tammy, thank you so much for the follow. It's kind of like you wanting to eat stone and torches and all that stuff have. You know, I honestly don't know what enchantment I'm going for. Like, I got a lot of the enchantments that I want. Lunge for the spirit? Yeah, I guess so. Well, we already have lunge 1, but... Dude, Mumbo... This new season of Hermitcraft is quite literally role swap. Like, what do you mean? Mumbo is creating like the most beautiful landscape. I remember like season 7. He was talking about how he sucks at landscaping. And now in this season, he is just... Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, oh my gosh. And then you have Grian and Scar doing redstone. Gemini and Grian built a gas farm together. They built a gold farm. Not that I know of, Waves. We really don't do that on the server. So, do I have any building tips? Yeah, go watch BOO and Scar. Like that's my honest best building tip. Is go watch BOO and Scar because they are absolutely incredible at it. But also just look to not have monotony. Like something's gonna look better if it's not monotonous per se. So what I mean by that is, so yes, this is a repeating pattern, but you notice how it isn't just one flat surface. You notice how the tower wins. It could essentially be a box, but it's not. It's a hexagon. And up in the Temple of Artemis, we have an indent there. We have the pillars, and then actually if we come into these windows, they're indented a little bit. And then we do just have layers that are different. So try to break up monotony. Or monotony, because that's just what makes better looking builds. You can do symmetrical, you can do mathematically correct, but you want stuff that isn't just a wall. So, all these builds, they have indents on them. They vary what blocks are in them. And that's what really helps them. What's up, Fav? How you doing? Are you alive? But then if you come out to this courtyard, we got the fountain in there. And if you look at all of this, it's all the same. It's the same repeating, but there's layers within it and different value or different levels and values, all that. So, yes, I'm alive. Yeah, Fav, really, shouldn't you go to bed? So, that'd be my thing. Is symmetry isn't a bad thing, but a wall is. A straight wall is. But yeah. Also, I need to watch Grian's video. Grian's doing something with end crystals, and the thumbnail looks insane. Anyways. But I think also another big thing for building is you need to sometimes play to your strengths. If you're only building stuff that you're not that you're not comfortable building, you're going to get burned out on building so fast. So build within what you're comfortable with and then look for ways within that comfortability to branch out. I'm waiting for my lock. Yeah. What is the origin of the name Shwaki Kong? It is a very old and wise tale. So we were sitting in film in one of our coach's basements, watching film on a Wednesday night, and a guy literally looked at me, went, huh, Shwaki Kong, and that's it. So I went, hey, that's pretty good. So that's what I went with. Because I do also, I do love gorillas and monkeys and so Fav, you are on the landscape view and not the portrait view. That's why it changed. But yeah. How long have you been streaming? I picked it back up like 2 months ago. Like beginning of November. So, but I started streaming 2020, end of 2020, beginning of 2021. So, what's up, super duper? But this is since November is when I've been doing all three. So, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, and that is so weird. That is so weird, but yeah, 5 to 6 years ago. Yeah, literally when this world started. So, because I was like, I want a world where I will build stuff, not get upset when I die, and I will keep playing it. That was my motivation to play, so. And then, yeah, since November, do I have any hardcore? No. So, I have bounced around the idea of doing a hardcore world. It's just I do not. I don't like the pressure of like that. So I like being able to do whatever I want and just enjoy it. Like this game, I very much so play just for fun. He's another lunch one. Yeah. So like, I know I would. There's a very good chance I wouldn't make it to the end. So like, I don't bite the bullet on it. Like there's been people that have reached out about doing Vault Hunters, and I'm kind of apprehensive on it just because I don't, especially after the trial chambers, like I just don't enjoy fighting in Minecraft. Like that's just not what Minecraft is to me. Like people are like, "Oh, do you play PvP?" It's like, no. No, ethnic, no. This is a guarded server, so I need to know people for a while before I let them on. And at that point, there needs to be some sort of accountability thing for them because I have insane builds on here. You should get some trims for your armor. I already got some. The only thing I don't have a trim for is that one, so. I really like how many times Fav has heard that, so every time somebody asks Fav just goes, huh? Jaja, yes, this is Minecraft. This is Minecraft. Oh my gosh, Bane of Arthropods, we're gonna save that. Waves is like, oh my gosh, he's not kidding. Waves is like, he's not kidding. He's gonna literally. Am I streaming right now, Jaja? Yes, I am. This is actually a pre-recording, and I knew you were gonna come in exactly this time, just so I can mess with you. I mean, whenever you heard, or whenever you read somebody asking if they can join. Yeah, Nick, I have builds on here that I would literally overturn the world for. So I just say no to everybody that hasn't been on the server previously, so. Jaja, yes, I am. I'm also streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Oh my gosh. Ah! Come on. Lunge 3. Quick question, yes. Where am I from? I am from the middle of the U.S. Alright, we need to give him some space. So we're going to go and convert another friend. Do I wish to play on any YouTube servers? That's a really hard question. Like, if I got an invite to Kraft tomorrow, I'm going. But at the same time, with where I'm at in my builds right now, I don't have enough time in the day to do it, so... Like, I don't have enough time within my days to do another server, because I very much so want to stay on this server. Because I love the builds that I have on here. Jaja, yes. Yes, I built that and that. This is actually a really old world. Yeah. Yeah, so I get really protective in my builds, so. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, I would love to branch out. But I just have so much on this world and limited time, like, there's really no option for me unless if I start accruing, like, content creators that want to join, so. And, like, I properly vet them and all that, so. Yeah, Jaja, this is my world. You think you're still alive, Fav? Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just one of those things that, like, eventually I'll branch out. Like, I want to do a zoo. I want to do a perspective zoo. I'd love to do it. It's just everything in my body right now is so hard focused on Finrad that I need to listen to that. Otherwise, I'm gonna burn out again, so. Sleep. What's up, Elu? How you doing? What did you do? Okay. I won't get mad, I guess. Hmm. Yep. All right. Need you guys to come with me. Look at the sheep, piercing, silk touch. None of that goes on. I can go there. I'll keep you here. I'll keep you on me. Throw you guys in there because I won't need you. You're still cooking up, aren't you? 2 hours to go. Until what? Alright, so I'm actually going to put in brewing stands for the last few guys because I know I'm getting low on redstone and I just kind of want as much redstone as I can get. So I also, low-key, super mad about how easily I got that. Until your option lock. Like, I'm not going to lie, low-key a little upset with how easily that guy got it. Like, what do you mean it was the third one? Oh, this changed. Hmm. No, actually, Waves, I don't. I don't have a raid farm. That is something I want to look into, but I just haven't done it yet. So, I do need to do one. It's just I don't have a good way to consistently get the whatchamacallit. Yeah. I know that was another thing with them is they got just absolutely obliterated. How many days do I have? I got about 7 days left to live. No. We are 70 IRL days into this world, so. Yeah, I know a lot of them require you to drink a potion now, so. That's not ideal. So. I low-key might just fast-track these guys. Should I fast-track them? I feel like there is a reason to do it, though. The glowstone. Yeah, there's kind of a reason to. Yeah, we're almost at 1,500 likes. Let's go. Oh my. Sir. I don't know why I put these guys in. Like, I know it just creates more problems if I put these guys in. Alright. Do I PvP? No. Dylan, I do not speak whatever that was. I think Fav is starting to see stars. Fav, just go to sleep. I'll be here when you wake up. I don't know. I don't know, Demacos. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, so. Anyways. Oh no, it's getting dark out. Barely. Yeah. You know what I think is hilarious? Yes, this one is named Item Duper. This one is Jimmy Woo too. So Fortune, Silk Touch. And the reason for that is because, oh my gosh. I named it Jimmy Woo because that was when WandaVision was coming out. And if you remember all the jokes, Jimmy Woo was the name of the agent that is played by Bryan Cranston. Nope, not Bryan Cranston. That was so wrong. That was so wrong. What's his name? What's his name? From The Office. From The Office. Anyways, played by that guy. And yeah, she was a fairy. Fav is literally turning into a fairy right in front of our eyes. So, do you watch Rick and Morty? I did. I did. I haven't watched any like recent seasons of it just because I don't watch much TV anymore. So, I don't know why I thought I could sleep. I didn't change that. I'm gonna need more rockets soon. Yeah. Oh, he's still turning anyways. He hasn't turned over yet. He hasn't turned yet. All right. But go fly back over here. What's up, Cole? How you doing? How you doing? Come on, you want to change. You want to change. Waves. It was actually really, really good. So, outside of some medical things, like it was probably the greatest year I've had in a really long time. So, I had to get a root canal. Oh, he turned. Oh my gosh, Cole. How do you do it, Cole? How do you do it? And each 10. Well, at least it's not 11. Nope, it's 10 for me too. It's 10 for me too yet. Yes. But they are less painful than the reason for the root canal, so. But I had a root canal and I got pneumonia right at the end of the year and all that. So, real fun. Yeah, Cole, I get that. A bit of bedtime rebellion. I get that. Been there. Oh, oh, oh. You know, I had a stream where I was trying to like run an ad at like a better time. At a better time, like when I was not really going to do much, and I smacked my face on the side of the bank build and died. It was not a fun time. It was not a fun time. But yeah, Yes, that's correct math. 2025 was really good, though. We gained 120 subs. From November to the end of December, we hit 400, which is incredible, and we're on track to hit 500 before March. Hopefully, maybe even before December, or before. Jeez, think before February. So, yeah, we'll put it on here in a sec. So, but then we also are over like 500 followers on TikTok. I want to say we're almost at 560 on TikTok. Yeah, we're almost at 560 on TikTok. So, which is awesome. Yeah, Waves, I do play Apex off stream, so I don't play it on stream anymore because, well, that was the one thing I did stream for the longest of times. Oh no, George. My main is Fuse. Walter Fuse Fitzroy. That really sucks, George. Dead. I just kind of play it on a playlist, so. I hear you, Cole. I hear you. Deadshot, thank you so much for the follow. I keep it on a playlist, so. Let's go look for the enchants we're gonna need. So, one unbreaking. Mending. We also need to get sharpness. Been an Octane main since release. Oh my gosh. He's been just going wild. Oh, I need more. I need more emeralds. Where was the sharpness? There you are. Is there a sharpness 5? There is. Oh, what's the highest rank you've gotten in Apex? Well, everybody got Masters that one season. I topped out Diamond 3 as of recently, so. I've also been like 50 damage away from a 4K like 3 separate times. One of them was unfortunately on Horizon. Yeah. Well, that felt weird. Yo, Zarko, thank you so much for the follow. Lunch. So, we'll throw lunge on first. Yeah, it's obviously going to be the easiest. We'll throw mending on. We'll throw sharpness on. We'll throw another sharpness on. We'll throw fire aspect on, but we won't throw fire aspect on. It's Masters. Obviously, it was season 17. But my highest outside of that is Diamond 3. So, Mr. Still Alive. Oh, I also need to throw it. Yeah, that's the one I'm missing for sure. Let's go. I think our one friend should be... Oh my gosh, waves. Nice. What season was it? I'm sorry. Alright, he's turned. Welcome to the light side. We have cookies. Just not where you're going. But yeah, I also play Fuse, so like if you think I take the game seriously all the time, like you would be sorely mistaken. I just like explosions. Oh my gosh, she actually went so far. As the season Horizon came out, and also the season Fuse came out. So 7 and 8. We're gonna fly over to our XP grinder and actually get... I started playing again when Valk was released at season 8 or season 9. And yeah, I was like, I need a main. So I bounced around like Bang, Horizon, just a whole bunch of Octane at one point. And then they buff Fuse, and I was like, ooh. Yeah, I played on release too. So we don't blow everybody's ears out. Like, I've played early seasons, it's just I didn't stay consistent with it. And then, yeah, they released Falcon. I was like, oh, cool, I should get back into this. And I did, and it's been downhill ever since. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I made this an ice bridge. I wish I made this an ice bridge. I also can't put a fire aspect on this sword because it would be too expensive, which is honestly kind of funny to me. So, one thing I do like to do, though, is I like to go free cam and I like to just watch. So that Endermite has been up there for so long. Oh, yeah, I would combine books. And oh, are you talking like combine multiple books together and then do it? I didn't do that, but I also don't want fire aspect on my sword because when it comes to like Enderman, it makes them a real pain in the butt to fight. So I know there's a lot of cases where it's not as bad. It's just or it's a good thing to have. It's just I don't want it. So yeah. Dude, I love it when like 75 of them spawn in. Look at all them spawning. I play Apex on PC. So I'm an MKer for life. I can't play on console at all. I can't play on controller. Like, I can play 4 games on roller, and then I start to lose my mind. I literally start to lose my mind whenever I play on roller. Oh yeah. Does console have a lot of teaming on it? Not really. Not anymore, at least. Fav, are you saying haunt teaming? It's when teams that are not the same teams like join up in Apex. They're like 6-man and 9-man. So yeah, that's really like a lot of what you just need. And once you figure that out, it's so easy. Yeah. That's one reason why I stay on uh M&K is because I got all my recoils down. Like people are like, I love the Nemesis. I straight up love it. It annoys the crap out of like the people I play with. Because A, I'm always asking for ammo, and B, like I will 150 people in 3 bursts from like 150 meters away, and I will just start laughing. I love getting peeked by like bows and G7s and just absolutely annihilating them with the Nemesis. Like, Doodle, if you're listening, how long are you going to be on? I don't know if she's listening or not. Yeah. Yeah, that gun's just stupid. That gun at range is stupid too. But I absolutely love lasering people with ARs, like, solely from the standpoint of, like, people don't expect it anymore. Like, they straight up just assume everybody sucks with ARs now. So, like, they'll start getting shot by it and they're like, oh, it's just an AR. And then they're just dead. Which is also really funny because, so I'd say my duo in Apex, she runs the charge rifle. She'll run the charge rifle. And if I could tell you how many times we saw an evac go down and we all turn and go, please take it. Yeah. The amount of times we've seen an evac go down and just go, please take it. And the moment somebody goes up, like, our bullets meet in their face. Like, it is hilarious. We actually had a rank game yesterday where we third-partied a team. And then one of them, like, rezzed and was trying to get out. Come on. And we had him in a spot where we were, like, 30 meters away from him, if that. But I was like, I have a feeling they're going to take the balloon. I have a feeling they're going to take the evac right next to him. And then all of a sudden we heard that little sound, and I was like, oh my gosh, they actually are. They're actually dumb enough to take that evac. And we wound up killing two of them off of the balloon. The third one got away. Actually wound up, like, landing on another team because they were like 30 HP and dying. What's funny, Waves? The game's real fun when you stop listening to the people that tell you that. Lifeline has the same name as me. Is it Shay? Hey, Jay, Shay. Oh. Nice. Not just Jay. Yeah. But AJ. I had a classmate like that for one time. You're all kind of like, what? You're like, yeah, his name is quite literally that. Like, he was also only our classmate for like 6 weeks, so. All right. But oh my gosh. At least my name isn't AJ. Dude. Dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, you're all good, Cole. You're all good. I don't know if I'll be alive tomorrow. We might be going to see Avatar tomorrow, and the Vikings play. So you're all good, Cole. We're gonna do about 30 minutes of mining and call it there. So gonna call it there. So we're gonna just throw all this stuff in here because I don't need it. Why do I have clocks? Anyways. When will you go live again though? Monday. I'll be live Monday. So it's gonna be about 7 Central Standard Time. So perfect targets. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it is. Oh, I need looting on this. Whoops. Da, 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 da. I need to get a horse over here. I need to get a horse over here so much. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. What about a camel? I was thinking a donkey, honestly, since it leaps forward. I don't know. But what we are going to do now is we're actually just going to spend some time tearing down some more mountain. We're just going to tear down some more mountain, so... You know how to bow boost? No. I guess I've always had rockets, so I don't know any like tricks, nothing like that. So but we are actually going to continue to work at tearing this entire section down because I've come to the conclusion I'm just going to build it back the way that I want it. Because that is the simplest thing to do. So, but yeah. It's simple. Yep. That's why I don't know how to do it. It's simple. So my brain went, it's not hard enough, but easy enough. Anyways, we're gonna go like so. What? Why would I want to hit myself with my own bow? That feels counterintuitive. I imagine it's to launch, but... It sends you far, though? Ooh. Yeah, I just don't like the thought of hurting myself, though. You know? Not entirely thrilled on that idea. Oh, hey. I already have a beacon. So instead of destroying that one, for now, we're gonna go get... simply go get more blockage. So... doesn't do a lot of damage even though a power 5 bow. It's just it's giving you that punch effect because of the punch 2. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So. It's dark outside. I'm scared of the dark. I'm not really, but... $81.49. 130. 25 plus 9, 30. 34, 130, 164. 120. I'm gonna do something. We're gonna see something. We're gonna see something. Yeah, right? I know, Cole. Or I know, Waves. It's crazy how fast. How fast, like, it does just kind of go. Huh. Yeah, honestly, it has. Like, if you would have told me that It'd be 2026 already. Like, I wouldn't believe you. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom. Go like that. Now, if I did my math right, I should be correct on how many blocks I need. So, if I did my math right. I didn't do my math right. I'm 8 blocks long. I forgot about the 4s on the end of the stacks. Whoops. Whoops. Oh well. You know, pretty good for being 8 blocks long, or for doing the math in my head. I still got it. Still got it. I'm still smarticus. I low-key didn't know that you could do that in your inventory. I'm still smarticus. But yeah, time has been flying these last few years, and I really... So that's why I say, like, 2025 was really good, because the second half of 2025 went so slow for me. Like, so... I ended June in Costa Rica on a distribution where I essentially got told that I was in the exact right spot I was supposed to be, which changed my life. And it was for work. Give you an idea, I work for a wheelchair distribution organization. We refurbish and we make wheelchairs to send to foreign countries. What's up, Roy? Sure, go for it. But I was on a distribution there, and it absolutely changed my life. But ever since then, time has been going in like slow-mo. Weeks take forever. I'm doing more stuff than I've ever done before, like... But that's also, like, why 2025 was so good for me. Like, it's not about the pay. Riot Ellery. Yes, I do know that song. No, it's not really about the pay waves. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Yeah, that one. Yeah. First off, like, they covered my cost to go to Costa Rica on, like, not on my dime. Like, I didn't need to pay for anything if I didn't want to. So, like, yeah. There's that. It's a pretty good job perk. Plus, the pay isn't near industry standard. Like, for my job title, it is like 20 grand less. Like, base medium. Right? but it's not about the pay, especially after that trip. Like, we now have a poster on one of our walls that I can look at that poster and go, I sat that little girl. So, what happened, waves? I hope 2026 goes better, because 2026 is going to be a good year, so. 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 Yeah. I think sometimes you just got to look at it like you got it over with. And you've got through it, so. At the end of the day, and I struggled with it a lot, is sometimes you just have to look at a situation and go, I got through it. Like, there are times where that's the best thing you can take from it, and that's really the only thing you can take from it. It's just that I got through it. Like, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of that is that. I know. So, one of the reasons why I needed what I did down in Costa Rica was because I felt like I was playing on borrowed time. If you catch my drift, like, that the universe didn't know what to do with me because it didn't think I was going to make 28. And when I was down in Costa, like, it didn't think it was going to make 23. Right? And it messed with me so much that it would, like, destroy everything. Like, all my motivation would disappear, all my desire, my drive would disappear. Like, it destroyed everything because there would just be little things that would go, hey, like, just nobody knows what to do with you. Like, nobody thought you would be here. Like, and when I was down in Costa Rica, I got I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Which is also, I think, in a lot of ways really reassuring to a lot of people around me. Because, like, if I'm right where I'm supposed to be, then I truly believe that means you're exactly where you're supposed to be too. Because I know where I am. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm trying to do that. So it does suck. And it does. There are a lot of times I wish it was easy. But also, in the suck, knowing that you are where you're supposed to be can be a good thing. What's up, Sarah? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We got a lunch 3 spear, so yeah, we got a spear. We got a spear. It's so pointy. We literally just fly around killing mobs with it. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. But we go like this. I also like Sarah joining and being like, oh, we're in for the deep stuff tonight. So, I know, we're only going to be live for about another 15, 20 minutes. I think the mining put Fav to sleep, which is a good thing. So, do I have any plans for future builds? I do. You're all good, Sarah. You're all good. So I do want to put in a garden. And I'm actually contemplating doing it in this area. So B-Dubs had a video where, or B-Dubs' latest video, he built a garden, and I thought it looked so cool. And I know that's one area I need to improve on. So we're going to try building a garden and make it look all cool. So, but then we also need to think of builds for here. Some of them are going to just be what about a greenhouse? We could do a greenhouse. I honestly think that might be a good idea to like do a do a garden here and then do a form of a greenhouse like right here. So the only thing is a greenhouse could get really similar to this. Oh, this is also my gunpowder farm. My very, very bad gunpowder farm. Because if you notice, all the cats are in corners, and some of them aren't even there. So. But yeah, we could do a greenhouse. Literally, 2 people online. It was so tea. Sarah, I feel like I told you the other week or earlier this week that guy's just a problem. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Like, he just kind of seems like a problem. Aside from Apex, it's a lot of like Civilization, Command and Conquer General 0 Hour, 7 Days to Die. You're all good, Sarah. It's a lot of games like that. Outside of Apex, I really don't get too into competitive shooters. I'll play Escape from Tarkov, but I only play the PvE version. And this Midnight Walkers game, I want to see if there's a PvE version. So, like, I don't do Tarkov against people because I know how toxic people are, so I am well past the point of wanting to play games like competitively or to be good at them, and I'm definitely at the point where I'm playing games for the fun of it, so. You're all good, Sarah. You're all good. But yeah, Tarkov's a really weird one because I genuinely don't really like super slow-paced games like that. But that one, for whatever reason, like, it worked out, so. What am I mining for? I'm mining to remove the mountain. So, do I like story games? Nah. Titanfall I liked. But I don't really like, are you talking the storytelling games? Like the Game of Thrones games or whatever? But yeah, Arcane, I'm literally mining to get rid of the mountain. Yes, I am streaming on Twitch and then TikTok as well. So, I think I actually have my link tree in my YouTube, so. I don't know what it is. And now he wants to call the cops. Oh my gosh, Sarah. Sarah, get out of there. Get out of the situation. Get out of the situation as quickly as you can. Yeah, no, I love Titanfall 2. Like, that is a campaign that I could sit down and just play through once every 2 months. Because it is just that good. Titanfall 2 is. I played Titanfall 2. I haven't played the first one. So. I'd love it if they made another Titanfall game, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not holding my breath. Like, I'm just not. Yeah, Sarah, that sounds like the right decision. I never played the multiplayer. All right, Arcan, awesome. I'm telling you, Sarah, he's weird. It's just better not to get mixed up with people like that, because... Yeah. Because they're just power-hungry people until the end. Go like that. Oh, I also play RuneScape. That's a weird one. Yes, Arcan. So if you notice over here, we have like the start of a village or a city. So we have our city wall here. We have blocks coming together. I need to put something there. But then the city wall is going to continue on this way. Continue over to right about here. And then we'll essentially be re-terraforming all this and building the mountain back up here in this area and then having a harbor underneath. So, have I ever played Life is Strange? No. No, I haven't. I've never heard of that game, honestly. So. But yeah, it's getting dark out. I've been... I would say I've probably put 200-300 streaming hours into everything. So, we're actually quite a ways on the mountain. Like, mining out the mountain is actually not the hard part. And I'll explain here in a second. So you see all the stone in here. And there, like... So that stone is actually the original stone. So, like, that mountain used to come out to here. So, we're over halfway done with this mountain. And with all the beacons, it actually makes it go a lot faster. Because also here, you can see just the cutouts. This section from here to here was like 2 hours. So it's not actually that bad. So terraforming is fun until you have to do it. Yeah. But it is what it is. We keep going. We keep building. We keep doing more and more. And one of the reasons why I do it like in chunks is because I know like if I do all of it right away, I'm going to get burnt out on it. And I just don't want to do that. So I'll do some of this and then I'll go do a build. I'll do some of this, go do a build, like kind of bounce between all of it. So I do also think we need to finish the super smelter. Like I need to just bite the bullet. I don't know if that's in range. It might be. But I need to just hollow out underneath that far build and do the super smelter and the kelp farm. So yeah. And then also like we're reusing a lot of the materials that we're getting. So people are like, why don't you just blow up the mountain? Well, A, it doesn't look pretty. And B, I want to use the materials and I don't want to have to smith cobblestone into stone. I just realized the name of the tools. Yeah. Shaniqua, Jimmy Woo 2.0, Item Duper, Mr. Useful. I call it Mr. Useful because it doesn't have a silk touch on it, which is actually really annoying when you don't want leaves. And also break bookshelves into books. This is actually one of my first 50 followers, so I still got to think of a name for him. But then Bob DeBow. We got to think of a name for this spear. Oh yeah, waves. It'll be good. It'll be good. I actually have a data pack installed that'll make a very loud boom when we get to that point, so I'm keeping an eye on it. So but then yeah, also beacons, just it helps so much having beacons. So much having beacons. That's the other thing. We gotta finish our Wither Skelly farm, which I do think I have a good idea on how to do it. Okay, so this is the thing. Like my brains are working on like how to make it work, and like I've seen enough of like half ideas that I'm like, I think I could do this. I think I could do this. So yep, there it is. So then we go on to Item Duper. And we get too much cobblestone. So yeah. I think a Minecraft streamer by the name of Mr. Fitz. He's the one trying to get me to join the Vault Hunter server that he started up. That might actually be the name that he suggested too, because I got a lot of an area mob spawn or mob proofed, but I don't have all of it mob proofed. And like, there's a lot. If I want to mob proof at all, like, there's a lot I got to mob proof. So I'm gonna do some magic on where I need to stand and all that, and then we got roof access, so like I'm gonna go to the roof and build a farm that uses nether portals and essentially just pushes them all into where they need to be. So but it's one of those things where like I kind of want to like figure it out. So oops. You know, like just a weird like I want to figure it out cuz like what's my subscriber goal? 500 for like by the end of January, but like 1,000 by June. And then after I hit 1,000, I really don't care anymore. Oh my gosh. Kong's toothpick might actually work. That might actually be a really funny one. Write that down, write that down. So, if we keep up the pace that we've been on, we should be at 500 before the end of January, so. But I've also noticed the pace picking up a little bit, so. The next thing will be watch hours, and I think I got a pretty good strategy on how to get watch hours. But so for me, like, the only reason why I have a sub goal is because YouTube tells me I need to have a sub goal. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's what my sub goal is. And once I hit that 1,000, like, I don't care. Like, the way the YouTube algorithm works, like, there's no reason to care about subs once you reach the requirements for partner. So if you're worried about a sub number, you're going to make bad content. That's just my viewpoint, so. Because I do want to do videos where it feels like people are a part of the build, so. No. Thoughts on pilot diorite? You know what? Due to circumstances with individuals, I'm going to say I like diorite now. Just despite of it individual, so. I'm going to say it is a beautiful block that you can use in many different ways. So. I don't really like modded Minecraft. So, like, I do have mods. Like, this is such a mod, right? This is a mod, right? I have replay mod, right? But I don't like mods that change gameplay. So, like, my issue with Vault Hunters is that it's still Minecraft at its core. So, but yeah. You're all good, Arcan. Stay awesome, be awesome, Arcan. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome, be awesome. I do also know that I need to put some of my builds on the Minecraft subreddit. Like, I really want to put the Appa's house on the subreddit, but I kind of just hold off because until I get a video that involves it out in a way, so. Oh yeah, and the name of that building is called the Lantern. Thoughts on background music for the stream? So I did have background music, right? I did have background music on TikTok. I actually do have background music. If I put background music on YouTube, YouTube will take down my stream. So I run TikTok off of a separate streaming platform. I run it straight off of theirs. So I have my audio set up where it'll play music into my ears and on TikTok, but it won't play music onto YouTube and Twitch because they get super annoying. Yes, Waves, I am. And guess which two are growing? And guess which one is not? But yeah, so I dual stream through Streamlabs on YouTube and TikTok, and then I use the streaming or the TikTok studio to stream to TikTok. Did I say TikTok or Twitch? I meant Twitch. And then I use the studio to stream to TikTok. And so the way TikTok works is it's just my bulk audio. But Streamlabs, I have certain audios that Streamlabs is picking up, i.e. the game. Oh my gosh. Have I had audio for the game? I haven't. Thank you for bringing that up. Because I updated my game, and the way that it works is I need to select where the audio is coming from, and I hadn't done that. So, whoops. But there should be game audio now. Also slightly concerned nobody said anything about it. So, but yeah, I should have a link tree in my bio to all three. What's up, Purple Heart? How you doing? Welcome back. Once I get this one down, I'm probably going to call it for the night, just because it's getting a little late, but I also want to play with a friend for a little while, so. And that's Apex, and I have sworn off streaming Apex, so. Oh my gosh, Waves, go to bed. Go to bed, Waves. But yeah. I also need to get something to drink, so. This is so beyond therapeutic. I'm not going to lie. I also really love how, so on TikTok, this is about the best thing I can do for TikTok. Because I notice, like, people just stick around. Like, it's so continuous and sounds so nice. Like, Tinnitus is annoying. Yeah. What is tinnitus? It's a disease, right? Oh, yeah, it is. No, nope, it's a thing that happens when you shoot guns without ear protection. That's what tinnitus is. That's what tinnitus is. It's a tinging, ringing sound in your ear. Am I right? Am I right? I think I am. Fairly confident I am. Because I've had it once or twice. Might have done that just to shoot my pistol for the first time. Had a little bit of tinnitus as I walked away after mag dumping into a dirt berm. Yeah, so I didn't know where my earplugs went, so I just mag dumped into a berm and walked away. Also a terrible thing to do. If you ever shoot guns, like never not use ear protection. It is terrible for your ears. And I already have issues with being deaf. Like, the beauty of it is, like, I don't need to worry about that with you guys, because I'm just reading words the entire time. But we're going to throw all this in. Not throw the ender chest in, because that will cause so many problems. I'm going to throw the andesite in, because totally forgot to put that into a box. But yeah. We're still only to there. Waves, I don't really like getting into that stuff, so respectfully, I'm not going to respond. But we're going to end it there, so we're going to go to our ending spot. Can't end on a rainy day. Oh. No. It's not nighttime. It's not nighttime, is it? Oh my gosh. I guess we gotta end it on a rainy day. Alright. Anyways. As always. Nah, I'll do that off stream. I'll just trade for it, so I need to get a lot of redstone and all that, so anyways, as always, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved. Don't forget that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. I'll catch you in the next stream. Bye. I love it. I love it. I genuinely need to do this every single stream where I need to actually like open up my studios and all that. And I need to tab out and I just never do it. Jeez. All right. Anyways, night.